Welcome sa ating Grade 9 PE and Health lesson tungkol sa created game presentation, evaluation, and refinement. Sa session na ito, hindi lang tayo magme-memorize ng terms. Susundan natin kung paano ginagamit ang concepts sa isang malinaw na process, activity, at real-life application. Ang target natin ay maunawaan ang competency at makagawa ng evidence-based decisions habang nagpa-practice. Habang nakikinig, i-connect ninyo ang example sa sarili ninyong experience bilang learner. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ito ang official learning competency natin. Create games using target and slash or invasion game principles and concepts. Sa simple terms, kailangan ninyong ipakita na kaya ninyong gamitin ang lesson sa actual na task, hindi lang maipaliwanag ang definition. Ibig sabihin, mahalaga ang tamang process, clear evidence, at responsible decision making. Ang lecture, guided activity, independent task, at assessment ay lahat naka-align dito. Kapag may choice kayong gagawin, bumalik sa competency at itanong, nakakatulong ba ang action na ito para maipakita ang required skill at understanding? May tatlong specific targets tayo. Una, explain how target and invasion game principles shape objectives, space, rules, skills, and scoring. Present and facilitate a learner-conceptualized game with clear rules, roles, materials, and safety procedures. Evaluate, playtest evidence, and refine the game for fairness, safety, accessibility, balance, and enjoyment. Mapapansin ninyo na may progression. Understand muna, then apply, then assess, or reflect. Hindi sapat ang alam lang ang terms kung hindi ito magagamit sa performance o creative decision. Sa bawat activity, maghanap ng evidence na naaabot ninyo ang target. Halimbawa, mas clear na explanation, mas controlled na execution, o mas defensible na evaluation. Sa dulo, dapat kaya ninyong ipaliwanag hindi lang kung ano ang ginawa ninyo, kundi kung bakit iyon ang appropriate choice. Simulan natin sa isang observation task. Consider a game in which one team always wins after the first minute. Identify one rule, space, or scoring feature that may be causing the imbalance. Huwag munang magmadali sa sagot. Tingnan ang visible details, sequence, at effect ng bawat choice. Pagkatapos, bumuo ng maikling explanation na may evidence, hindi lang personal preference. Kung group activity ito, pakinggan ang ibang interpretation at i-compare kung pareho ba ang basehan ninyo. Ang purpose ng warm-up ay ma-activate ang prior knowledge at makita na ang lesson natin ay tungkol sa informed decisions. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ang lesson ay naka-organize sa 5 magkakaugnay na ideya: target game principle, invasion game principle, learner conceptualized game, playtesting and evidence, refinement. Isipin ito bilang isang system. May foundational concept, may skill o process, may actual application, at may assessment na nagbibigay ng direction sa improvement. Kapag hiwa-hiwalay ang pagtingin natin, madaling malito. Pero kapag nakita ang relationship ng mga bahagi, mas madali nating maipaliwanag kung bakit kailangan ang bawat step. Habang dumadaan tayo sa slides, gumuhit ng simpleng connection lines sa notes ninyo para makita kung paano umaabot ang unang idea sa final outcome. Dito natin palalalimin ang concepts. Target game principle means players send an object toward a target and manage accuracy, control distance, and scoring conditions. Invasion game principle means teams enter or defend space, maintain possession or movement, create openings, and prevent opponents from scoring. Ang importanteng tandaan ay hindi sila separate na vocabulary lamang. Bawat concept ay may effect sa quality, safety, clarity, fairness, o purpose ng output. Mag-isip ng isang concrete example mula sa school task o practice ninyo at tukuyin kung alin sa concepts ang visible. Kung hindi ninyo makita ang evidence, kailangan pang linawin ang explanation o application. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Gamitin natin ng accurate ang tatlong terms na ito. Target game, a game centered on sending an object accurately toward a target. Invasion game, a game involving movement into defended space to score. Game mechanic, a rule or interaction that shapes how the game works. Kapag ginagamit ang technical word, dapat kaya rin natin itong ipaliwanag sa simple language at ipakita sa example. Subukan ninyong gumawa ng isang sentence para sa bawat term na connected sa topic. Iwasan ang definition na inuulit lang ang mismong word. Mas strong ang understanding kapag malinaw ang meaning, may context, at alam natin kung kailan appropriate gamitin ang term. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Dito natin palalalimin ang concepts. Learner conceptualized game means learners design the game's purpose, objectives, rules, roles, space, materials, scoring, and winning conditions. Playtesting and evidence means a playtest reveals unclear rules, unsafe interactions, idle players, scoring problems, and differences between the written plan and actual play. Refinement means designers modify specific rules, space, equipment, teams, time, or scoring, then replay the game to check whether the problem improved. Ang importanteng tandaan ay hindi hindi sila separate na vocabulary lamang. Bawat concept ay may effect sa quality, safety, clarity, fairness o purpose ng output. Mag-isip ng isang concrete example mula sa school task o practice ninyo at tukuyin kung alin sa concepts ang visible. Kung hindi ninyo makita ang evidence, kailangan pang linawin ang explanation o application. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Gamitin natin ng accurate ang tatlong terms na ito. Playtest, a trial game used to observe how the design functions in practice. Balance, a condition in which no rule or role creates an unreasonable advantage. Refinement, a focused change made from evidence to improve the design. Kapag ginagamit ang technical word, dapat kaya rin natin itong ipaliwanag sa simple language at ipakita sa example. Subukan ninyong gumawa ng isang sentence para sa bawat term na connected sa topic. Iwasan ang definition na inuulit lang ang mismong word. Mas strong ang understanding kapag malinaw ang meaning, may context at alam natin kung kailan appropriate gamitin ang term. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Sundan natin ang process in order. 1. Present the concept, explain the game name, category, purpose, objective, and intended players. 2. Clarify the system, demonstrate rules, roles, space, materials, scoring, win conditions, and safety signals. 3. Playtest, run the game while observers record participation, fairness, clarity, safety, and tactical use. May dahilan kung bakit ganito ang sequence. Ang bawat step ay naghahanda ng evidence o condition para sa next action. Kung mag-skip tayo, pwedeng maging unclear, unsafe, unfair, o mahirap i-evaluate ang result. Habang ini-explain ko ang steps, tukuyin kung alin ang pinakamadalas makalimutan sa actual task. Isulat ang isang practical check na pwedeng gamitin bago lumipat sa next step. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Sundan natin ang process in order. 4. Debrief, ask players what worked, where confusion occurred, and which rule affected the experience most. 5. Refine one variable, change a rule, boundary, team arrangement, time limit, equipment feature, or scoring condition. 6. Replay and evaluate, test the revised version, and compare evidence with the first playtest. May dahilan kung bakit ganito ang sequence. Ang bawat step ay naghahanda ng evidence o condition para sa next action. Kung mag-skip tayo, pwedeng maging unclear, unsafe, unfair, o mahirap i-evaluate ang result. Habang ini-explain ko ang steps, tukuyin kung alin ang pinakamadalas makalimutan sa actual task. Isulat ang isang practical check na pwedeng gamitin bago lumipat sa next step. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ito ang example na direktang adapted mula sa lesson exemplar at activity source. The LE defines learner conceptualized games and gives a 6-step creation cycle from brainstorming to play and evaluation. Its color capture example lets learners decide cone colors, boundaries, tagging conditions, time, and point systems. Kickball provides a source-based example of defined space, roles, pitching, kicking, strikes, and balls. Pansinin na may clear task, observable evidence, at processing component. Hindi random ang activity. Ginawa ito para maipakita ang competency sa isang authentic context. Habang sinusuri ang example, tukuyin ang input, action, criteria, at expected output. Kapag gumawa kayo ng sariling version, pwedeng i-contextualize ang materials o setting, pero hindi dapat mawala ang learning target at evidence na kailangan para sa assessment. Para sa guided activity, gagawin natin ang 2-round playtest lab. Materials, game blueprint, cones, balls, or safe substitutes, score sheet, observer checklist, and safety markers. Present the game and demonstrate one sample round before play begins. Conduct playtest 1 while observers record rule clarity, active participation, scoring balance, and safety. Makinig muna sa complete instructions bago magsimula at tiyaking malinaw ang roles, materials, at safety or quality expectations. Sa first attempt, ang goal ay makakakuha ng baseline evidence, hindi agad perfect performance. I-record ang observation ng specific, ano ang nangyari, saan ito nakita, at ano ang effect. Kapag may partner o group, gumamit ng respectful communication at i-focus ang feedback sa task. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. And ipagpatuloy ang guided task sa mga hakbang na ito, hold a short debrief, and select one evidence-supported change. Conduct playtest 2 and compare the same indicators. Pagkatapos, gamitin ang processing questions. Which written rule worked differently in actual play? Who had an advantage and what created it? Did the revision improve the intended problem without creating another one? Hindi kailangang mahaba ang sagot pero dapat may concrete evidence mula sa ginawa o naobserbahan. I-compare ang first at second attempt kung mayroon at tukuyin kung anong desisyon ang nagdulot ng pagbabago. Ang processing stage ang nagko-convert ng activity mula sa simpleng paggawa tungo sa tunay na learning at improvement. Ngayon, ililipat ninyo ang learning sa mas independent na application. Prepare prepare a one-page final game sheet containing name, category, objective, players, materials, diagram, rules, scoring, safety, modification from playtesting, and one paragraph explaining the evidence for that revision. Bago gumawa, i-check ang competency at criteria para alam ninyo kung anong evidence ang kailangang lumitaw. Planuhin ang oras, materials, at sequence, then document at least one decision or revision. Kung collaborative ang option, dapat visible ang contribution ng bawat member. Sa submission, huwag output lang ang ipakita. Isama ang maikling explanation kung paano ninyo ginamit ang concepts at kung anong evidence ang nagpapakitang aligned ang work. Hindi natatapos sa classroom ang lesson. Narito ang practical applications. Adapt games to available school spaces, equipment, and class sizes. Use playtesting and revision when designing classroom activities, fitness challenges, and community recreation. Practice negotiation, communication, creativity, and problem solving through group design decisions. Ang transferable part ay ang paraan ng pag-observe, pag-decide, pag-execute, at pag-evaluate. Kahit magbago ang setting o materials, pwede pa ring gamitin ang same principles basta malinaw ang purpose at criteria. Pumili ng isang application na relevant sa inyo at isulat kung anong specific concept ang gagamitin. Mas meaningful ang transfer kapag may actual situation at hindi general statement lang. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Ayusin natin ang common misconceptions. Kapag sinabing a creative game needs many rules, ang correction ay a good design needs only rules that make the objective clear, safe, fair, and playable. Kapag sinabing the designer should explain rules while everyone is already playing. Ang correction ay, rules and demonstrations should be clear before the playtest begins. Kapag sinabing feedback means players dislike the game. Ang correction ay, feedback is evidence for improving the interaction between rules, players, space, and scoring. Kapag sinabing one successful round proves the design is final, ang correction ay, a reliable game is tested, refined, replayed, and evaluated across different situations. Mahalagang i-correct ang mga ito dahil pwedeng magresulta sa weak, unsafe, unfair, o misleading na decisions. Kapag may narinig kayong claim tungkol sa topic, huwag agad tanggapin. I-check ito laban sa competency, source-based process, at observable evidence. Subukan ninyong pumili ng isang misconception at ipaliwanag ang correction gamit ang sariling example. Sa susunod na slide, iuugnay natin ito sa kasunod na bahagi ng lesson. Bago tayo mag-assess, balikan natin ang key takeaways. Target games emphasize accuracy and control. Invasion games emphasize space, movement, and opposition. A learner conceptualized game makes objectives, mechanics, roles, space, materials, scoring, and safety explicit. Presentation prepares players to understand and enter the game safely. Playtesting converts actual experience into design evidence. Refinement changes a specific variable and checks the result through replay. Ang common thread ay purposeful action supported by criteria and evidence. Kapag malinaw ang concept pero mahina ang application, kulang pa ang competency. Kapag may action pero walang reflection, mahirap malaman kung ano ang dapat ulitin o baguhin. Gamitin ang summary bilang checklist. Kaya mo bang ipaliwanag, i-apply, at i-evaluate ang bawat major idea? Kung may isang hindi pa malinaw, balikan ang related example at process slide. Tapos tayo sa isang maikling formative check. Sagutin ang mga ito. State one difference between target and invasion games. Name two indicators observers should record during a playtest. Give one example of a focused game refinement. Maglaan muna ng tahimik na thinking time at isulat ang sagot bago mag-share. Sa explanation, gumamit ng term mula sa lesson at isang concrete example o evidence. Hindi ito para manghula ng grade. Ginagamit natin ito para makita kung alin ang understood at alin ang kailangan pang i-review. Pagkatapos mag-check, markahan ang isang concept na confident ka at isang concept na kailangan mo pang i-practice.